everything. President, we are still want to be the former president of this country. I think he should be entitled to the GRP law. The unity party led government have decided to stop them.
Breaking sense for better days. Seku Sherry County. Seku Sherry for better days. Seku Sherry. Liberia, listen to the of Liberia. Breaking sense for better days. Seku Sherry. Seku Sherry. For better days, Seku Sherry, Seku Sherry. Seku Sherry, African soldiers, super African. I want to tell African soldiers now. African soldiers, super African. So that's my living. Those that are dead are still fighting on. Those that are living are still fighting. Shaka Zulu, African soldier. African soldier.
And indeed, we've returned again this morning to do what you love to do best. And all we want to say, we are very grateful to Allah for making us to return this morning. There are many others that are going through a lot and just asking for the last chance to either repent or to change from what they've been doing. But here we are this morning. I want to say thank you, Allah. Good morning, folks, and welcome to the program. Good morning, Liberia, on Voice of Liberia. 104.1 in the nation's capital, Monrovia, 89.7 in Margibi, 90.7 in Banga, and other frequencies across Liberia. And it feels good that we've returned to do this. And this is what we love to do.
African soldiers.
We are energized this morning to talk about the issues that matter to our country, Liberia. The state of the nation has become hopeless and continues to be hopeless by the day, by the minute, by the second. But let us discuss the issues. No matter what the issues are, we should not go back to the butchers. We can disagree to agree. Good morning, folks. Welcome to the show. My name is Sekou, and I'm Sekou Sharif. Inshallah, with the blessing of my parents, protection of Allah, acceptance, I want to be here this morning to take you up to 10 o'clock. My co-pilot, Samira, is somewhere. And hope she can join us. But if she can, we are here this morning up to 10 o'clock. And so let's run into a quick chat this morning on the program. Welcome to Good Morning Liberia on Voice of Liberia. For one, welcome to the show. This is where we converge to talk about the issues that matter. And it feels good that we've converged this morning to do. We want to say thank you to all of you for always joining us on the show. It is something very, very good. And we've got lots of issues to talk about this morning. The cash giveaway, I don't know. Samara, you're not here. How can we do on a cash giveaway thing? Okay, the cash giveaway is out. You can go ahead. Those who are listening, those of our partners, just please get it in the system so that I will know what are the things our listeners will need to do. So we'll go to acknowledge some of our followers on our live this morning. Then when we come back, we'll also tell you more. We've got lots of issues to talk about. The the There are lots of things happening at the executive mansion. We'll tell you we got some fresh information coming in from the executive mansion around the president, and also this battle about who becomes the next finance minister as well. We'll take some time on it this morning to tell you more about it. What's happening to the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Sylvester Grisby? Where is he? What is he going through? We're going to let you know about it this morning here on the show. We'll talk more on that issue centering around the president, looking at who's going to be the next finance minister, letting you know what happened when the president and the likes of went to is it Ghana? Yes, when they travel some time ago. What happened there? Which one of the ministers of his government, or which one of the persons he appointed in his government that got drunk? He was naked as the way his mother born him, and we'll let you know. Yeah, man. This is the government that has come, to do all kinds of things. So we'll tell you it's a whole story this morning, and there's a witch hunt coming from the executive nearly to the former mayor of the city of Monrovia and now the Secretary General of the Congress of Democratic Change. Um, More of that will come. We'll take 1 hour to talk about it. So, 2 hours of our time, we'll talk about the issue from the executive mansion. Is the Minister of State, what is he going through? And also, what is it like in terms of the battle currently taking place for who should become the next Minister of Finance, and what happened to the economic advisor to Joseph Boaka by the name of Molly P. Kamara when they travel, who was to be the finance minister. And we'll give you the whole story this morning. We've got all the detail of it this morning. We'll tell you about it on the show. And then following that, we'll talk about what the government has intended to do. Joe Walker has instructed this board, the COSIAFA at the Monrovia City Corporation, to request the GSC to do a financial audit for just a particular period. And we'll tell you about it. Are we against audits? No. But the same thing we continue to say here, let the entire process of accountability or the fight against corruption be holistic. It should not be, favoritism. Certain people you favor, you don't go after them. But certain people you think they're critical, you go after them. No. And so we'll talk about that here this morning. We'll talk about the police. There's a serious issue we're getting from Riverside County and also some other parts of the country, alarming security threats in Riverside County we're getting, and also what Gregory has been able to say to the bereaved family of that boy that was killed by one of the police officers. He states continue to add as if to say this guy was not in the police or whatsoever. We'll talk about it as well on the show this morning. So stick and still, don't go away. Invite someone to listen. And as a matter of fact, we're going to move and dig into lots of issues here this on the show. Now we're going to acknowledge some of you watching us. We want to say thank you. Let's go to some of you, watching the show, so we can acknowledge some of you this morning for watching. We go to it now. I hope I'm getting more on this end, but I'm not getting more on the other side. Okay, so I'll go to this side to use it. and go ahead and acknowledge some of you watching us this morning on the show. Let me start with this person. It says, Lasana Fatah Kruman writes and says, I'm following from the office of the National Reform Youth of Liberia. And thank you very much. Emmanuel Brown writes and says, good morning, viewer, all the voice of the People Station. I'm watching you from good neighborhood community in New Thank you very much for joining us. Judy Woman writes and says, good morning. I'm following live from my Johnsonville. Joe Kofa writes and says, watching from Jacob Town Market under the tallest upstairs building. Judy Woman continues to write here this morning and says, good morning, guys. Please share. Yes, fair enough. Let us share the show to all other platforms and all other areas so that other people will be able to join us as well. Aloysius Lake Aloysius Lake writes this morning and says, good morning, Voice of Liberia. I'm watching live from my airfield, Lapasi. Thank you. Tyrese Ware says, good morning, CEO. Watching from 1U and House. PAP First Street Singer. Stanley Sherry says, I'm calling from my Kosovo resident in Broadville City. David Giflot writes this morning and says, good morning. Well, I'm the great people and the great people of Lofa. I do follow from my Joa Market Waterside. Robin Cannon. Robin writes and says, I'm following you from Garnersville and good morning to the people of Masambola hometown, local county. Prince as Vinken Jr. writes and says, good morning, UL, the voice of the people station. CDC Pape Success Keita for life. Naomi writes this morning and says, good morning, voice of Liberia, VOL family, Dupont Road. I'm following from Dupont Road. God bless Liberia. Rex, we'll continue here this morning. Permanent Sedition Mercy Williams writes and says, good morning, Seku, following from Ghana's LPRC. Octavius S. Ware writes that I'm following from V. Sharif Jr. EQ Molubai writes this morning on the program and says, good morning, viewer. I'm following from River Community District number 5, Montserrat County. Mohammed Massa is writing on the page as well this morning, following as well. He says, good morning, VOL. I'm following you from Banga City, Bon County. We are not on. Okay, the guys are listening. Hope they will do that. And Dickerson Anderson, he said, Dakin Anderson writes and says, good morning. My name is Dakin Anderson. I'm falling from Claratown this morning. Good work, brother. George Dolo is joining us with his message. Said, good morning, family. I'm George Dolo watching live from the Japan Freeway Shoes Factory community. Thanks for the good work, family. Mohammed Bala. Mohammed Bala says, veteran Sekou V. Sharif Jr. Good morning. And good morning to you and your co-host. I'm following you guys this morning from Broadville City, district number 17. Abdullah Kamara, right, says, good morning, voice of Liberia. I've fallen from my residence in Cambodia, coach, bracket, right. Roger Play, and says, good morning, my name is Roger. My name is Roger. Um, uh, okay. Okay, let me do um okay. Uh, uh, it says Blama Taylor, you from a residence pipeline supermarket, district 3, Montserrat County. Writes James Colley Gala writes and says, I'm watching live from my Liberians Feed Yourself Agriculture Initiative Incorporated head office in Salai, Lofa County. So good morning to you, my dear brother and brother Sekou Sharif. Thank you very much, James. You're a very good young man. Junior Sik writes and says, "Good morning, my voice of Liberia family. I'm watching from Bannersville Road near Patient Shop Junction. It is good to always listen to the most informative and educative radio station. Thanks always to you guys for what you continue to do for Mama Liberia. Let God Allah guide you all. Thank you very much. We're very humble. Asad G. Asudera. Rajan says, "Good morning, viewer. It is good to be part of this team. Thanks very much for the great opportunity and good information about our country and at large. Thanks to both." Jesse Carter writes and says, "Good morning. I'm watching. Yes, good morning. I'm watching from Tottenham Burr. And then in here, Roland J. George says, "Good morning, voice of Liberia. I'm watching from Banga City, Bon County." Dorothy Niseyu writes this morning and says, "Good morning, CEO. I was off from my job last night. I'm on point. Today, I always listen to you and my dear beloved sister. Please inbox me your number or my beloved sister numbers. Please, my son." Okay, we'll try to do that, mother. James Corley Galapai writes and says, "I trust your journalistic abilities to keep up a great job, my dear friend and brother." AC Menkia writes this morning and says, "Good morning, my dynamic CEO and your co-host Samira. My radio remained louder daily for the benefit of my new community, Caldwell, New Georgia." This is a Sekou Sharif t-shirt. Oh man. Oh my papa. I did a what Aloysius debut Jebo says, "Good morning, VOL. I'm Aloysius debut Jebo. And I'm joining you from my Caldwell residence." Samuel Light Cooper writes this morning on the program and said, "Good morning, CEO Sekou Sharif. I'm following you from Caldwell Back Road. I'm watching for the menu to come in. I'm waiting for the menu to come in." He writes. So he gets Shedrick promo. He says, "Good morning, VOL. I'm watching from GSA Roll, Kingsville City. Thanks for the update this morning for our country. I have hope, it's the update. This country have become hopeless on a JMB. So the messages continue here. We can read all of the messages. We want to say thank you. We are very humble. Keep sharing and keep sending in your messages. We'll continue to read them in the middle of the program as well. Okay, so keep playing the cash giveaway. Um, Keep playing the cash giveaway so that most of you can win. You say yesterday someone won 100,000. Can you imagine? Yesterday someone won 100,000 Liberian dollars. Someone won it on yesterday, and so you can also win, and you can also do the same. So all you need to do is to keep playing Voice of Liberia cash giveaway, and you stand a chance to win as well on the program. Good morning and welcome. If you're just joining us, this is the program Good Morning Liberia on Voice of Liberia 104.1 in Monrovia, 89.7 in Mahangibi, 90.7 in Banga, and other frequencies across Liberia. Okay, well, we're gonna have a start in. We're gonna start on this thing. We'll talk about the police. Um, the police, fellow Liberians, like we continue to say here, the police has continued under the watch of the SOD ball, Gregory Como, continue to disperform in the interest of the people. Gregory Como had gone to the home of the bereaved family, and he had gone to justify
He went there to justify the action of his police officer by taking the life of a peaceful Liberian. He had gone there to explain, in fact, beyond to even aggravate the people for what the officer had done. One would have thought that Gregory Coleman going to the home of the victims would need no further explanation but just to apologize to them, to keep begging them to see reason to let go what has happened. But to go there and start to tell the people and start to explain about how it was how he tried to justify the action of this police officer, it says a lot. If the inspector general, who should be more professional of the police, when he gets to such an environment, be more professional and let go all other explanation about whatsoever that must have happened. The only thing that will come from me, it should be apology. And the good thing about it is that he himself has admitted that in less than 2 weeks, he has been to 2 different homes begging people for the killing of innocent Liberians by police officers. By police officers. So we're gonna play you the video. We want you to listen. He himself has admitted. He has admitted that the police, and now as I speak to you, there's a serious tension that is now growing in Riverside County because of the behavior of the police. The police now are taking the laws into their hands. The police did the same thing in Banga with the returnees on yesterday. Now they are doing the same thing with the people in Riverside. The police should be able to protect lives and property. It is the police now that is killing innocent citizens of our country. The lame mistake you make, the police will go ahead and kill you. Instead of them to be there to protect life and property, but the police now is being used to take the lives of innocent people. Gregory Como has been able to bring in criminals, people that were dismissed from the police because of some unprofessional behaviors, because of their connections to armed robberies and other things. Gregory has been able to reinstate them in the police. Gregory has been able to reinstate them in the police. Now they are currently in the police. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised when the criminal rate gets so high in our country. Don't be surprised when armed robbery thing takes over the country. Don't be surprised when they continue killing of innocent people in our country by police people. Oh yes, all of the hardcore criminals, all of those of the people that have been involved into deadly murdering, they are now in the police by Gregory Como, the SOD ball, the SOD soldier of Gregory Como. They are now in the police. So I'm saying this to Liberians. You need to be very careful. There's no police in our country that is here to protect us. But all of the police officers, they are taking instruction from Gregory Coleman that whenever things happen, they should shoot at peaceful citizens. Now, not the first time. It continues to happen under the watch of Gregory Coleman. Listen to what the boss said. Listen, you go to the kinds of environments or the kinds of areas, you need no further explanation where, hey, we investigated, man. Hey, man, they want. What? First of all, you will continue to do that. We've arrived here today and we've come to sympathize with you people. We regret all that happened. We've not come to say anything, even though justice will prevail, but we are here to sympathize and we say sorry. But you can't be explaining all kinds of unnecessary things here. Listen to, I said the man is trying to justify and try to make it to look as if to say the police has done nothing wrong.
Good afternoon again. I know you say I'm welcome to the offensive order. However, it's not the kind of welcome one would want to receive, especially under these circumstances. The saddest being that over the last 2 months, I've visited 2 different families bringing similar messages.
Now, yeah, over the last 2 months, he has visited 2 different families. Over the last 2 months, he has visited 2 different families. On what? On police what? He visited family to go tell and take you. He had gone to beg for the killing of innocent people by police officers. What he has been able to do, he has visited 2 different families over the last 2 months to go and do what? Not to go and live with them, but to go and beg them for the killing of their family members. Is this the police we're going to have in our country? That every month they will need to kill someone? They did it in King John. They said the people were protesting. They did it in some other countries. They will say the people you were rioting. They did it in Monrovia. They did it in Banga, in Bon County. It is not giving birth in Riverside County. You will soon listen that police has killed another person, another citizen in Riverside County. This is the police we have because you have an unprofessional police officer and a head of police that takes over the police. All he cares about is about himself, not about the people. All he wants to see is about himself, not to do the right thing. He has turned the police into a unity party police. He has made the police to lack all its essence. He has made the police to look as if to say it is a police just for a particular individual. The police has turned to be professional. Mind you, there are some good people in the police, like I have continued to say here. There are some good people in the police. But when the head of an institution is not that professional, what becomes of those of the people? They leave. So at the end of the day, you will see even all of the officers are doing even worse things because their leader is not professional. Their leader is very threatening people that when they protest, they will not allow for people to protest. Where in this world that you say people will not protest? Where? Where in this world that you can stop people from protesting? How possible it is? What sense does that make? Where in the world you say, oh, people will not protest? So you try to kill people to make it as if to say you put in fear in the citizens. No, it is not the case here. You can go to people that your officer Nike, you won't be justified. It doesn't make sense. There's no need for justification here. You go to the people place, you appeal to them, enough is enough. You can't be justifying as if to say what the officer did. Try to say, oh, the officer, according to all the people, you're not looking at that. He's a quiet man. Is that what you've gone there for? To explain who is the officer? What the officer is capable of doing? Is that what the people want to hear? That's not what the people want to hear. Your officer kill the people, that's not what they want to hear. Wait, let me carry you.
However, it's not the kind of welcome one would want to receive, especially under these circumstances. The saddest being that over the last 2 months, I've visited 2 different families similar messages. Is this how I want to spend my time connecting with people? No. When you're dealing with a group of people, you don't control each and every one of them behavior.
You listen? You listen? You're dealing with a group of people, you don't control each and every one of them behavior. Which leader will say what this boy is saying? How can head you say you're dealing with a people, you don't control their behavior? So it means that you don't have control over the police. Because if you cannot verge for officers of the police in terms of them being good, then it means you are not a leader. Because how do you have people working and you say you so meaning people getting the police or you controlling the police, you don't know the records of people in the police? Is that how you people running the police? You are the head of the police. So you should speak authoritatively when it comes to the behaviors of police officers. That's the reason why you should have a system that will make police officers to know that this is what they need to do. No matter what the issues are, I don't care how they go, they should not. But you've created the environment, make the officers to know that they are hunting a particular group of people. They become so, ruthless, and they continue to do the unusual things in our country. This is it. They continue to do the unusual things in our country. How do you come and tell us that you don't know the behavior of the police officers? So how are you heading the police? How are you heading the police? So you don't know. So people that are in the police, all kinds of people that are in the police. You don't even know the kind of people in the police. You don't know whether you got criminals in the police because you don't know that behavior. You don't know whether you got criminals in the police. You don't know whether you got armed robbers in the police. You don't know you got murderer in the police because you don't know that behavior is what you're saying, Gregory. You don't know that behavior. What makes you the head of the police or leader that lacks the total understanding of the people he works with? Let's go ahead.
You always wish that everybody would grab the same mindset and run with it. But in this life, when you put 10 people in a boat, and you're playing the boat, the other side, some people be playing the boat, be going so much more. So you have to get to the all of you.
The ball is very dull. Gregory is very dull. Can you imagine? Look at the parable the man giving. That parable doesn't make any sense. The ball is dull. Once Gregory, so Gregory is dull. How you can't give parables say if you're in a boat? Somebody will be in a boat. Then they be making a boat for the boat to sink. Does that make sense? I'm telling you, the guy is trying to justify the action of the police officer, making it look like it was a mistake or the police should not be blamed. So you see, he's giving a parable that doesn't make any sense. How possible it is that you people will be in a canoe or be in a boat and you know you need to live. You're going. Then they say, "Oh, my pet." Then you be there. You be for the canoe to capture. Does that make sense? What kind of parable is that? That parable has no iota of sense. But sometimes they say when you want to lie, it's hard. When you want to justify something, it's difficult. This is the case with Gregory Como on this thing about why must you continue to always try to turn the right to wrong, or you try to turn the wrong to right in your favor? Like I said, it requires no explanation. My young man, my SOD friend, you went to that place. The only thing you should have done and talk to the family members and stop justifying giving all kinds of unwanted parables that makes no sense, that connects nothing about what has happened. Because it doesn't make sense. How do you can give parables say when you're in a canoe, you're 4, 5, or 10 in a canoe, you're trying to pair the canoe or the boat, the other person will be digging it for you to capture? How possible? Who can do that? Who does that? It is only in the world of Gregory Coleman that happens. That somebody will be in a canoe or in a boat and trying to cross, and at the end of the day, the person tried to damage it, to cause chaos on itself.
This officer was a member of the Liberia National Police since 2010. He entered in class 35. According to those who personally.
The first time Gregory said the gun was not recognized, the they said the man was not an active police officer. We'll correct the ball. You know, when you can lie, that what can happen. Gregory said the gun was not registered. Number one. Number two, the man was not a police officer. He was no longer in the police. But he's admitting that the man, we said it, we said the man joined the police in 2010. He joined the police. This man joined the police in 2010. But they said they said the man was no longer in the police. Then he's coming back again to say the man is in the police. You see the contradiction? You hear the contradiction?
They don't know him to be a violent person. They know him to be someone who's very calm. One of those who be authorized to carry firearms. So nobody here knows that I may even have a gun. Nobody is aware he even had a gun. When the last kid got shot, I told him, I said, listen, until we can do retraining for everybody.
Here is the point of conversation. Greg is admitting that no one knew that the officer in question had a weapon. He's not authorized to carry a weapon. Right? This is what Greg is saying. That the guy involved was not authorized to carry a weapon. No one knew that he had a weapon. So here are our questions to Greg. You asked the officer because you're security man. So it means once people in the police are not authorized to carry a weapon, meaning they shouldn't get a weapon. So we're asking you, Greg, how did he get a weapon? Who gave him the weapon? Who gave him the weapon? We're asking you, Greg, who gave the man the weapon? If you said the man, if you said the man was not authorized, who gave the man the weapon? Eh? So many police officers are having weapons. Now listen, I want to tell you about a police officer I'm investigating, and I received information the guy is currently in the police. He's carrying a weapon. And this man is using that weapon to harass people and sell land. Other people, threatening them. These are the people that Gregory has been able to reinstate in the police. Criminals. They are the people that Gregory has been able to reinstate in the police. He brings criminals in the police to do what you do in his interest. So how do you come to a point and say that the police didn't know about the weapon, where he got the weapon from? So it means that officers of the police are carrying unregistered weapons. So if the security people carrying unregistered weapons, what are they doing with the weapons? Why are they carrying unregistered weapons? Why are they carrying illegal weapons? For what purpose? What's the intent of them doing such? Eh? So at the end of the day, you come and say the weapon the man was carrying, that the man was carrying a weapon. It is on. Where did he get a weapon from? So we're asking you now. So you see the same thing what we said? We said the man is shielding the NSA guy. Gregory will continue to contradict himself. They say, oh, they caught the weapon with the man. Fair enough. We agree to it. You caught the weapon with the man. Another day, You say you didn't know that the man had a weapon. And the man was not a weapon carrier. Where did he get the weapon from? Or are you saying to us, the public, that the police now, officers of the Liberia National Police, are carrying unregistered weapons? So officers of the police go and get their own personal weapons and start to use them against peaceful citizens? Is this how the police has turned? Well, the police that should be after people of carrying illegal weapons and other things, it is the police itself that is carrying illegal weapons that are not registered under the watch of Gregory Como, which has been sanctioned by him. Gregory knows of it. You think Gregory doing? Gregory is trying to make mongrel out of the family members of this innocent boy. He had gone to the place to know who he intend. You see, the man is justified. The man is justified. The man had gone to the place to justify. Explaining. He had gone to the place to justify. The man is explaining. So you say the man, you don't know the man get gone. You say the man, you don't know the man get gone. And then at the end of the day, you don't know. So where the man got a gun from? So the man go buy a gun, for his and start using it. The man went and bought a gun for himself. What has he been doing with a gun? What has he been doing with a gun? So once you don't know that the man get a gun, what has he been doing with it? Check your internet. Okay, so sorry, I'm trying to lay my hands on certain information. You know, that the thing when my partner here. So what has the man been doing with it? So that's the thing. So Gregory will try to defend his officers when they do wrong and make it. You are continuing to be begging people. You will be begging people in the town here. Okay, but don't think that Gregory doesn't know about it. Gregory knows about all the things that are ongoing in our country. He knows about everything. He's aware. That's the reason why he put all the criminals that were in the police before he put them back there. He has placed all of them back in the police. Let's go to the lines 0770 at 8010. Now we will move on to the executive mansion to tell you what's happening there. It will encourage you to understand this. 0770 907 907 0770 907 907. For the WhatsApp line is +231 886 942048. For those of you out of Monrovia, you can call 0770 942048. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah. I want to say thank you for doing that. But me, the police and I went and went away.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me take this person on the line here. Good morning.
Good morning, Sheku.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Roland Swad, and I join you for National Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the police officer is actually talking to Mohammed Shatawale.
That I'm Mohammed Shatawale.
Oh, okay.
Wait, listen, and the officer in person that has the weapons selling the land.
Yeah.
That the Mohammed man.
Thank you very much. The reason I asked question for because he myself live in a machine community together, and I have quite time doing it.
No, we'll take some time to talk about that. I have the information. I'm trying to conclude. You know, I'll let you speak with time.
Good morning, sorry.
Yeah, morning.
Let me say good morning to that was it this morning.
Yes, Marana, yeah.
Let us say Mirami. You know, brother, I think it is time now for we the citizens, because if the police can protect us, but then who will protect us now? Because the police themselves, they want to enforce the law. now we are the one that's taking the law. So every officers will carry out the grass will know about it, but today the police carry out we're not there. So I see in a saddle for the security, they want to be carrying out arm to go to protect ourselves. Or else they never be carrying oil free. The other day go would have been out to protect your salary. What have been shall regret that is the full police are in the country that can address salary.
In less than few months. Thank you. Let me take this person. Good morning.
Morning, CEO.
Mm.
My name is Emmanuel Peter, and I'm calling for Ghana Before Market.
Emmanuel, go ahead.
Today, they have some good apples in the poly, they have bad apples.
Sure.
One apple for the whole apples. Example, you can get of the security people, which is the armed forces are abroad. Immigration, you can get from them. But every day they want police, every day they want police. What we cannot do with this? People who are not willing to help the Liberian people. Thank you so much for the conversation.
Thank you. This person. Good morning.
Hello, sir.
Good morning. Please be audible. Let's hear you.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Yes, you are not government on this discussion for don't explain something to you.
I play for you. Can explain something here? Hello. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead.
You are in order. You was a lot of one and we are
Go ahead. You're live.
yeah, see what it is.
Oh, too bad. You come in very bad. Let me take another person. Morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah. Morning. Go ahead.
Thank you so much for your discussion, Mr. Reef. I think this is what our president part of said. Everything is security because today security is because they are killing so now the governor of Arsenal. Please look at it. Best than a block and this you take to have a conversation.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Morning.
Good morning, Zeko.
Morning. Let's hear you.
I'm William Zeko. This is a movement. So why you were money, why are you saying that we are in fear people?
Mm-hmm.
Because you have got to present that topic. We don't want how
Oh, you're breaking. Okay. Let me take another person. Just for in case I think this line is giving us problem. Please use this as the alternative line 0770 942048 0770 942048. That's the alternative line, or 0886 942048 0886 942048. It is just an alternative line just for the show today. Let me take this person here. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Sharif.
Good morning. Right.
Good morning to the people of the motherland. My name is Augustine Embo, and I'm from Clarendon this morning. You know, I admire these books. You catalog all of the issues. But one thing I will say, brother, you know, when somebody is coming to a process and they pretend as if to say they have everything in that system, this is what you get at the end. Because they will dive to be a mistake. They will dive issues that will create chaos for the citizen. This is what we are seeing now. This guy came to act as if to say he is the best professional police officer to become the director under this regime. And think under this identical regime, all of the sector, there is no sector in the regime that has a good record. They have not made a great map for Liberia to see. Since they are a sentences, there are total disaster everywhere. Thank you very much, my brother. We'll get more to see, brother.
Thank you. Thank you very much, this person here. Good morning.
Good morning, Secretary Sherry.
Morning.
How you doing, sir?
Go ahead.
Yeah, the behavior of the police inspector general is.
What's your name, sir?
This is Samuel Nyema. We are calling from the FP District number 9. The issue of not giving arm to authorize people undermine the security of our state. The police directorate to have been so much careful how to handle the issue because it sends a wrong signal to the outside world that people bearing arm in Liberia are not authorized police officers. That alone scare investor away. So my advice to him is before you issue public, look at the nitty-gritty of the statement that you will issue. It may not consent to be arrested. How the people bear arms and they say they person is not the arrested person to carry the arm. It's not good time for our system. So thank you.
Thank you very much. This person here, I take another call here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Peter Stevie Smith. Yeah, say good. People say government like that. You are electing the country, and they are seeing it for themselves. If you make a part of people, they should not complain that they want to elect. So they are seeing what the country say. The president know they want. You have no experience, man. Now that's what they are doing. Yeah. It's also corrupt people. The person is corruption. Yeah, electing yeah, a person is corrupt people. So they should not complain. Let's see what people will do. You say they looking for change. What is the change now? Where is the goal? So say why I have the other city.
Thank you very much. Thank you for calling. Thank you. I do appreciate. We're going to take roughly 5 more calls. Yes, we'll call it a day. Good morning.
Morning.
Please be audible, please.
Yeah, give up doing a joint composable.
Okay, Gabriel, you need to be audible. You're coming low. Let's hear you.
Okay, Segu.
Yeah.
You know, it is obvious that Greg will be telling people that he got no control over your own security. How dare you? How dare you will be in your office and you say you got no control over the office? This is what you have come to tell the people. I think it was good that we are looking working towards the security powers. It is good to secure your own life and looking at somebody to point one at you and say, "I'm coming to you." This is the kind of serious trouble that we have put ourselves into. What is this? Thank you for the show, Siri.
Thank you. This is just what we've put ourselves into, because imagine officers now of our country, they are carrying unauthorized weapon, according to the head of them. Where are we? Where are we headed? Can you imagine? Morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, sir. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm James from Sema with the community. Yeah, you know, it's a good like that. This was no, your person all of them. Yeah. And let's see, if your father for home, and then you don't take care of your home. So anyway, you're preaching it and then there's a post some stuff. Where the police kill, put a command then which will be very big danger.
Thank you very much. Let's move your calls now. Let's move on. We will return here on Monday. We are receiving some other information about the same Gregory Cuomo. Because of time, we'll return here on Monday to talk about it. But let's move on to this issue we talked about concerning the executive mansion. Yeah, fellow Liberians, Liberia is at a crossroad, total crossroad. Yes, what is happening, fellow Liberians? As we speak, the government and the country is running for the pastime of having a minister of finance. Yeah, the head of our financial policy. We don't have a finance minister. Situation of Boima Kamara. We don't have a finance minister. But here's the story. The economic advisor to Joseph Boaka, by the name of Molly P. Kamara. Molly P. Kamara is the economic advisor to Joseph Boaka. Molly P. Kamara was to become the Minister of Finance. Listen, fellow Liberians, Molly P. Kamara, who is the economic advisor to Joseph Boakai, was to become the finance minister right after the resignation of Boima Kamara. But do you know what happened? When Molly Kamara, along with Joseph Boakai and the likes of other people, traveled, and then they went for the summit. When they went, Molly Kamara disturbed the entire delegation of Liberia. Listen, Molly Kamara disturbed he made the entire delegation of Liberia shame. When they went for the program, after the first session during the evening hours, everyone needed to go to the Liberia hotels. And the Liberian delegation, along with Joe Boakai, they were in a specific hotel where you have other dignitaries and other, members of from different countries. Where? And Molly Kamara got drunk profusely. And then he naked himself as the way his mother born him. Molly Kamara, listen to this, fellow Liberians. The economic advisor to Joseph Boakai got drunk during the summit they went for, along with Joseph Boakai. And then he naked himself, he started walking in the hall. The man got drunk. And during the process, he started to accuse Gafuan. He said Gafuan was the one that planned someone to drug his drink because Gafuan is eyeing the Minister of Finance position, because it was reached and concluded that Augustine Pay Gafuan will become, it was reached and concluded that Molly Kamara was to become the finance minister right after the resignation of Boima Kamara. So according to Molly now, his own belief and his own people that support him, the likes of Mama Kability, Augustine Pay Gafuan are playing someone among them to drug his dream, to make him to behave the way he behaved, to get drunk, to undress himself, and started to use the route. And other dignitaries saw our economic advisor to Joseph Boakai, and it was they needed to beg people to take their phones, not to take picture of this man. So when that happened, the embarrassment came to Joe Boakai and the likes of the other dignitaries and other people that went on the trip along with Joseph Boakai. Had the man got drunk, undressed himself as a child, started to run in the entire, area of the hotel. Then they said it was Augustine Gafuan that planned those of the people who have drugged his dream, that made him to do what he did, because Gafuan has been eyeing the finance minister position. So when they came back to the country, due to his behavior, to have a second thought, looking at a person of such, seeing how he went, how he behaved, bringing disgrace to the president, the country, doing such a program, to have come back and look at such a person, to appoint them to the highest position. So the president took a bag of it. So the name of Gafuan came up to have been appointed as the Minister of Finance. And it went to a point where the president started to get some pieces of advice from the people around him. The likes of Grisby, the likes of Mamaka, the likes of Jeremiah Kun, and other people. You're listening to the story. The entire Unity Party government is divided into fractions. There are certain people that have belief, certain people that want to see it happen. They're supporting other people. So when the name of Augustine Peye Gafwan came up, Jeremiah Kun, who is the vice president, rejected. Mamaka Belete rejected. Kofi Wu rejected. Few other people in the government around the president rejected the appointment of Augustine Peye Gafwan. Mamaka believes that when Augustine Peye Gafwan is appointed, he's more qualified. He understands how to make moves. He will become the face of Unity Party. He could become the voice when Joseph Boakai leaves the presidency. He could be more in. He will not take nonsense from them. He will stand for certain things, and there will be no, disconnection between he and Joseph Boakai, because this is the finance minister of the Republic of Liberia who will have direct access to the president. So Jeremiah confused that if Augustine Peye Gafwan is appointed, it will kill his ambition for the presidency come 2029, because Gafwan will be the face. And mind you, Gafwan is a real Unity partisan. It is Gafwan. Gafwan is even a Unity partisan than Joseph Boakai. Gafwan were the ones that brought about Unity Party. When they brought about the group they formed to support early election, the likes of Mamaka Belete, they've been resisting. Jeremiah Kun has been resisting. Kofi Wu has been resisting. So they think, and they don't want for Gafwan to be appointed as finance minister of the Republic of Liberia. Some of you that have heard the name of Gafwan, and you think that come to appoint Gafwan and you see it go down, these are some of the things that are happening. So Mamaka don't want for them to appoint Augustine Peye Gafwan as the Minister of Finance. Jeremiah Kun don't want for them to appoint Augustine Peye Gafwan as the Minister of Finance. Kofi Wu too don't want it. So you know what? They want someone that will be at the Ministry of Finance that they can control. So they now has turned into a fraction government. Where, like, for example, during the war time, you got Unimo K, you got Unimo J, you got the warrior faction that control particular areas. You know, when we came for this, right? And so they divided the government. Certain warrior faction have control over certain government ministries and agencies. Certain warrior faction have control over certain areas. This is what that is happening in the Unity Party government. Certain people want to get control over certain ministries and agencies. So there's a fight that is ongoing now that they don't want for Gafwan to take over as the Minister of Finance. Because if Gafwan takes over as the Minister of Finance, it kills the ambition of the vice president who wants to become president in 2029. Because you know, I know, Gafwan with the level of experience and knowledge he has, said to allow a novice like Jeremiah Kun to say he's become the president of the face of Unity Party come 2029. And Joe Boakai will feel safe to give aid to Gafwan than Jeremiah Kun. And Gafwan will not say to allow people the Mamaka ability to unprofessionally request or make him to make payments or whatsoever that he needs not to pay. Gafon might not be 100% perfect, but Gafon comes with high level of credibility. And Gafon understands the political grounds of our country. So all these things, they see it. Now they are pressuring the president not to appoint Augustine Gafon to the Ministry of Finance. So people want to ask, if the Unity Party is running her government, that the president is not in control, but his ministers and his vice president are the ones that decide who to become. So they got a warring faction. So what it means, Jeremiah Kuhn, Mama Kability, Kofi Woods, and the likes of other people, they're from one warring faction. So they won that position. So Joe Baka should get in that position. And they will place the person they want to place there. Even though they stay pushing Mole Kamara, and Joe Baka doesn't want to appoint Mole Kamara because of what he did when they went for the summit, how he disgraced the presidency, how he disgraced the entire delegation of Liberia. But the state thinks that that man should become the finance minister, because if he becomes the finance minister, it gives them, and the man falls in their zone, and he takes instruction from them. He will be controlled by the likes of remarkability and the other people. So our country now is running without a finance minister because we have the warring faction leaders that want their warring faction team to take over the Ministry of Finance. So they are rejecting the appointment. They do everything rejecting the appointment of Gafon. They don't want Gafon to be appointed as ever since Joseph Boakai should have appointed Gafon. But they are rejecting it. And let me say this. Joseph Boakai, we're not asking you, we know. Where is your Minister of State for Presidential Affairs? What's happening to him? Fellow Liberians, the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs is currently suspended. Grace pay is currently suspended. As we speak, Sylvester Grace pay, the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, is currently suspended. But they're keeping it undercover because they don't want people to know when they know it gets in the public, it brings disgrace. The Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Sylvester Grace pay, is currently suspended for criminal activities. The people are mortgaging the presidency to arrange themselves at the detriment of the Liberian people. So how can you be president? You suspending people, you pray for you to come to the public. What did he do? We want to know. Suspension. Why you suspended the man? So if the Minister of State can be suspended, that sits around the president, it says a lot to you. Something is happening. There's something that Joel is not telling the people of our country. Why is he suspended? What led to his suspension? What did he do? So Liberians deserve to know. And grace pay is a disgrace to you, slapping your face. I'm told that they are fighting grace pay to remove him at all costs. All the forces are against grace pay. They're doing everything to remove him from the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs because they see him as an obstacle to the president. So they are doing everything. He's currently under suspension. And if he's not careful, Joe Boakai elected is missing. Because the forces are against him too hard. People from media institutions, other people that are highlight to Joe Boakai. They are all giving Joe Boakai impression that Grace pay should not be to where he is. And Grace pay, I just put to your position. This is where you are. Like we said yesterday, this is the thing, Grace pay, that was involved in the passport scandal to the foreign journalists that came in this country, and they sold our diplomatic passport to them. This is the same spirit that says he's in the center of corruption in the office of Victor Barker, the puppet of a president. So, Joe, you not even get it because you suspend someone to let the public know. So, you see, it tells you how Joe Barker is unfair to what he does as president of our country. When he's suspending the local ones, and the ministers then around other ministry, they can do release. Also, the person is suspended. But why is it you suspended Sylvester Grisby? You can't let the public know why he suspended. Why? What led to his suspension? What did he do? Why is it that he's suspended? Liberians deserve to know. We want to know why the man is suspended. So, two different issues here. You got people battling on the issue about the appointment of the Minister of Finance. Certain group of people, the think that the man should not appoint this person as the Minister of Finance. Certain group of people got interest in this thing. Like I said, the warring faction, where they got the interest when the war thing in this country, the warring faction came back, and then they have particular groups of people, and they have particular institutions that they appoint, they control. The model have control, government institutions. The SOD have control over certain government institutions, aggregate them. The Unimo J, Unimo K, they have control over certain institutions. This is what is happening under a democratically elected government. Group of people got control over certain areas. You get the vice president who think that he should control certain area because he has ambition 2029. So the president should not appoint people like Augustine Gafwan, because if the president appoints people like Gafwan, it impedes and undermines the possibility for his presidency come 2029. Because Gafwan will not take nonsense from him. Gafwan is more educated than he does. Even though he's a vice president, but Gafwan will do the right thing. So they will not be able to, twist Gafwan so easily. Gafwan is not perfect. He's not so excellent. But at the level of which he has reached, people like Jeremiah Kun cannot get used so easily. He's well better off in education than Kun, including the Mama ability. So this is where we are. The country is running without Minister of Finance. Which country does that in this war? You cannot even go for 1 week without the Minister of Finance. Who dare you? How do you run a country without the Minister of Finance of that country? The man that heads, or the person that heads the policy aspect of the country, the economy, or whatsoever, the financial aspect, everything. You don't have a minister of finance. You get somebody acting. Who does that? No serious government will do that. What will it take you to get a minister that you put there? So we're going to have, for 1 year time, we're going to have minister, acting minister. You know what it does? You know how it undermines the country? So we are asking, where is Grisby? Where is Sylvester Grisby? Just a bucket, you need to tell the people. Sylvester Grisby, you say you need to speak. They are fighting this, even though I don't know him, I don't want to know him, but I pity him because every one of us, Liberians, we deserve to get jobs in our country. No matter what we've gone through, or no matter what we, but when people are given an opportunity, let us allow them. Bunch of against Sylvester Grisby to remove the old man from the position. They've gang against, and so now as we speak, he's currently on a suspension. Let's go to you, Liberians. Let's hear you on all of the issues we just talked about on 0770. They are all true. Oh yes, my source is telling me. Yeah, so the guy that is acting now is Sam Steve Kwa. Steve Tikwa is the one that is acting now as the acting minister. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. So the guy that is acting now as the minister of state for presidential affairs is Sam Steve Kwa, who wrote the letter to the CBL for the 8 million. This is the man that is acting now as the acting minister of state for presidential affairs. So where is Mr. Grispe? Fellow Liberians, we need to ask Joe Boaka. If you suspended the man, why you've not been able to come up in the public and say you suspended the man? Is this how you're going to run the government? There are certain people you are like, now this is where, and this is how we say Joe is not real about what he does. You suspend other people, you come up with it in the news, you do a press release, but you suspend Sylvester Grispe, you are here to let the people know. Then you get Steve Kwa serving as acting minister of state for presidential affairs. You cannot tell the people why is it Sylvester Grispe is not. What has he done? He is on your mind? Or the man called BD, he excluded you. We gave you the reason. The reason why we don't want to, we want the government because we'll continue to exploit in the lives of the other people in the government. We know the reason why he has suspended Sylvester Grispe. But when we come back on this video, it's where we're going to lay out and tell you and give you the entire story. Yes, it's true that there are a lot of people in the government, and some folks of Joseph Boaka don't want Sylvester Grispe to be the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs. And so they're fighting doing all of that. But there's something that's something that made he got suspended. So why is it they can't tell us? So you see all of the documents always acting minister of state. Acting minister of state. Once it is a communication by directive of the president, it will be acting minister of state. Yeah, because the minister proper is suspended as we speak. 0770942048. It is the alternative line just for today. 770, right? Okay. Okay, wait. Let me see. AZ. You see? The same thing. The same thing he did to a professional journalist when he was appointed at the head of public affairs at the Ministry of Defense. Sober Jordan, he went, no, I'll use my. When they appointed the man got confined in 2 months, and the man then you go again. I mean, the government just do all kinds of things, man. The government just you get minister of state, you suspend the man, and you put acting minister of state. Then again, you get whole government money will add minister of finance. Let's go to the lines. Call us on 0770942048, 0770942048, or better say 086942048. It is a two. They're just for the show today. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm listening once again.
Victor, go ahead.
Yeah, Segu, the people in your country are. If I just for listening people working. You cannot be the people then you say 90 people are not 20 people, just people. The people are the party are listening, people are putting your bottle aside. They want these that they are doing, people are exposing you. You cannot take what job and carry from meeting and make you shame to come by your own when you having made such a looking at house I want to control.
Too bad. Hope you call us back. You came in the noise. Hope you can call us back on 0770942048. Let's take more calls. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Please be audible.
Yeah, this is and I tell you for
Benedict, you coming in on your very thing to go ahead. Let's hear you, please.
Thank you so much for what you see.
No, let me. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's hear you.
All right, this is Media Street. Yeah. Mr. President, honor His Excellency, Mawatanabe,
President Joseph Yuma, Joseph Yuma Boyta.
You get data now?
Please, His Excellency, please do not be like the uncle God that will fuck and brought you on show. Said on one time this station, people that those of us who fought for you are nowhere. People that you put will be the ones to be doing a lot of things and to tarnish the reputation of this government that we brought on board. Your Excellency, Sylvester Gracie, the then minister who was at Ministry of State, who is on a suspension, have been doing a lot, and people have been talking about him. Honorable President, I beg your indulgence. Please, when people are suspended, let it be made known.
Yes.
It shouldn't be that when Matthew was suspended and George Weah had it on the cover. Please, many of these people that you have in government, they were given it because they are the second round, but they do not have all for you. Please, we beg you, let some of them who are trying to tarnish the reputation get a slap. Please, I beg your indulgence.
Thank you. Let's take another person here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Chief. I'm from Street. Yeah, Professor knew what he had done. I brought disgrace to the presidency. That's why the president is adding his report. I also want to on no condition that Mr. State Officer where was all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. This person here, this person on the line. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning to the Liberian people. This is the step we are used to appearing from our local residents. We are not surprised. All the Liberian people that this woman is not prepared to lead our country. You know, the position or the election of the Minister of State, they tell you, because it's not clean. Any attempt for other people to tell you anything will be new or anything will be the Liberian people. It's not that. What he says is going to get everything that we're talking about. If you know, he knows about it. He didn't tell you. The owner is not prepared. Let me see. From NASCO, the owner is here. It's a very, very junior part that we are creating. So I want to prepare. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. This person here. Good morning.
Good morning, CEO. My name is
John, are we live this morning?
Live this morning.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I want to say thank you for the show this morning. We've been saying it on a daily basis that this government came to power so carefully. So you will see you always do some things that will not be in the interest of Liberian people. You know, great and past corrupt and we reflect on you as guys that reflect the attitude of great. And you know, this guy came to the presidency with a lot of dirty days, with a lot of people thinking about this country. I think no other people tell us where is great now. Because you suspect somebody who is doing on. I think this public education like the agreement suspension.
Hey.
Yes, because if I feel woman, you're going to come to the right. There will be a German agreement. But it's just people were often not to make up the reform. That's why we do a conversation.
Thank you very much. This person here. Good morning. Good morning. Please be audible.
Yeah, Sam.
Jacob boy.
Yeah, I was. You cannot be this. So that's what what do you want to do? So that what happens in your to come back. Then you're not taking your credit fees. You're not taking all it. Put in your personal account. So good people come from. Then we like what's going on. See what. And then see what going on now. If you're not going to pay, you live by say we are keep that out. Keep it out because they are the same thing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. This person on the line now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hear you.
My name is Aaron Michael. I join you from Bon County.
Bon County, go ahead.
Okay. Mr. President, I believe we elected you to do the right thing because you believe that the most experienced president. We don't want you to keep doing the whole thing. We don't expect to be doing the whole.
Go ahead, my brother. All right. Like you went out of the unit. We hope you can call us back, my brother, so we can also give you the time to speak. Let's take more calls here on the each one on 0770 942048 0886 942048. This person.
Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Yes, sir. I'm doing good. And you?
Yeah. James, I'm the chairman of the Veterans the 16 Lincoln Town. This morning for your delivery. You see, tell the people, you don't get put people in power, you like people, or tell this person you are the minister of that. Look for experienced people. Secondary people who have interest in the country and the city, who have the technical know-how to do the work. So you see what the people are doing? Like you see, people are determining who is the city of finance, but they are determining the person that has the capability and will have the interest in the country. The growth and stability, and the development of the country is not what they are pushing. But they are pushing their own interest, which is in the ministry of finance, man. So when they say we want $10 million, the president will say, yes, the money is not carried. These are the things they are pushing, but not in the interest of the Liberian people. You see how the country is going? People will now and tell the Liberian people we are scared 22 days, 22 that to rehabilitate roads. You want to come, how the road is. The people don't have the country I have. This is what's going on. But we are telling the president, see, people always say you don't have the government, under your control. Because why? Because the way things are going. Your police, the security sector, and further, carry out zero police brutality in and around the country. How can you tell the citizens that, somebody carry on you don't know how the president carry the gun, the president is not in control, how the president is not in the police, they don't tell the president is in the police, but you don't know how they got it now. So why are you going now? But all in all, is that we take our own step. You're the journalists and whatever, you play your part a lot. Not just words to inform the public. Because why? They had decided, finish, the add of information we need it. So if you can suspend, your minister of state without telling the Liberia, we need to know. If you put a man there, the time you put a man there, you told us it, there's a minister. But if you're removing the mayor of the president, you're letting that the thing that we're going to know.
Yeah.
Why would you do it on a woman? So if there's a farm bill or something happens somewhere, what happens somewhere in the subject, the president need to know.
Yeah, so we need to know. Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm James William calling from Kevin Papa.
James, go ahead.
Yeah, you see, well, Papa, we have forever him, I didn't him. For me, I got the people who know somebody, I'll step up his own. If you take power, you're supposed to do it. So, Minister of Finance, but let me let you know, feeling like machine, everything going on. You want to go on top of that. So they were sitting there adding a book up. You see how future is talking about. I think I want to tell you what is
Okay, thank you. This person here. Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
My name is Liberia-VOL. I call from Education City right before the airport.
Go ahead, my brother.
I want to say thank you first for the important discussion. And also we told the Uniparty people that
So President Gregory is we know when you full ox and full Liberian and other full to the you full us on the road, nothing as good in there to cut us to when we said no one owns any each other. And yet looking at it was another blame. So right now everything yet in the country and even our own policy they have in it for just the data, they are also this each other with them. So anything they were working crying for job right now. So I think it's up to get the people in Spain to give a job because they are funding for getting away.
Okay, thank you, thank you very much. This person. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Go ahead, let's hear you.
This is Samson Mara. I'm calling from on the Oscars of the Ambassador County.
Thank you for joining us. Let's hear you this morning.
You were asking somebody how to get in loud and clean, but I want to tell you that getting you loud and clean.
Okay.
So it means that your radio station is going nationwide.
Sure.
So you have people on the radio who is talking if our president is not right. That discuss the issue. Then can live all that or make a man. It's not right, my brother.
Hello, bro. So I beg you, please, just speak to the issue, right? What they've done theirs. So just speak to the issue.
No, my brother. Yeah, we are all friends, this is why I want to speak to you. You want to accept it? A lot of people listening to you.
So that's what I'm saying. Let's speak to the issue. What they've said is theirs. So say yours. So you want to speak to the issue? You want to speak to the issue, sir, or you?
It's not right. You say in the hinky lip. It's not right. You look at you and say, even if you creep out and say your creep out lies on the book.
Let me take another person. Good morning.
Yeah, hello. Let me make clarity on what I said, please.
No. We should not go back and forth on that issue. At least I've allowed him to go.
Clarity and you also know that my deal was suspended.
Let's not go back and forth on issues here. Because once you've been able to address the reason why I needed to let my brother go, because I said speak to the issue. Everyone has got their own rights to call and participate. So when you call, just do yours and don't criticize what other people said. That's what I just wanted. And hope you understand that.
Yeah, good morning to you.
Go ahead, let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm sorry about this.
Yeah, brother, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much for the the coach is right and the why is that a while
Yeah, he's trying. He'll be back. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. We take more of your calls. We take more calls, and then later on we transition, and then we tell you about the plain issue from the government as it relates to MCC, and we'll give you detailed information about that. Call us on 0770 942048 0770 0886 0886 Those of you just joining us this morning, you're listening to the program Good Morning Liberia. Why go up to president will not be able to get the finance minister? Who's behind it? Who's doing what they're doing? So let me take more this morning on the show. And why is it the minister of state has been suspended? Dope Walker has failed to tell the people why he suspended the man. Let me take this person. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, morning, sir. Please be audible.
Morning.
Yeah, morning. Go ahead.
Much better, right?
Mm.
My name is Melvin T. I'm calling you from Monrovia this morning. Particularly, follow your analysis, simple, and very clear. It is a rivalry between the presidency and the vice president, with the president's cycle at this the appointment of Augustine Gafan was equally qualified as the first thing. I think that is the principal manager of man who is not going to allow something that is whole crooks who have come back to power, because since the second of this year, all the new government officials have been doing is to steal extremely. So you can have someone who has an integrity, who has an ambition to allow himself what the web of stealing of government officials, including Baka. Two, Baka allowed to really carry out with his circle, with his consent. That is the reason why Baka suspended this case without informing the people, because we're going to ask those hard questions. Why are you suspending the mayor? Because he must give reason. Because he's not willing to see the image told by my instruction, he's secretly suspended God. The general Palestinians are making it to because Grace is ANC is on, so he is damaging that government. Very well. But what kind of Grace is doing is not the instruction of this criminal president called Baka. This Baka is not only dividing this country, he's not only dividing this country, Baka is planning for political seeds as those young people who are in this government will reap 6 years after his presidency, because we are sure Baka is leaving. When Baka leaves, we have all of these people that are around, that are politically witch-hunting people, that are attacking people personally, that are illegally dismissing people. They'll be around. Baka will not be around. 6 years from now, if God given long that, he's going to be asking the he's going to be peeing on himself. He will not have a word to talk. But these people who are within his circle, who are going after the political opponent, will be around and think.
Okay, let me take another person here. Good morning. Good morning. Let's hear you.
This is P1P and I join a conversation from opening this number 4. You see, the setting in nature, you always face problems. You encounter a lot of difficulties for your the government are not to hear this money now. So that's not safety. The man who pays good money for pension, good manufacturing pension for the outgoing government, he himself has been suspended and is suspended on a cover. That is the discussion I'm speaking to. The reason why they are killing us is because they don't want the public to know. Because these are guys who are people equity and they forgot to know that their hands were getting. I always say this. In a school or in high school, the senior will always do inspection. But when you are this very soon, when you go to do inspection, you know what? It's still your own head out, don't tell me what to say. Your staff is smelling, don't tell me what to say. That's the same scenario they can have also that the Union Party government has found itself showing into. A guy who said, yes, again was suspended. Then the public information, but it was not all public information.
No, but there was no time Maggie was never suspended.
Okay, yeah, that is what you're saying.
Maggie was never suspended. During the we as administration, Maggie was never suspended.
Actually resigned.
When the sanction issue came about, he resigned. That's all, but Maggie was never suspended.
I know why they always referencing the past. The reason why
they not go there again now. You guess the that they not suspended.
Yeah, the reason why we deal with the past and they are on the bench now. We wanted new breed of
Thank you.
Because we're not being forced. We wanted the needle to be moved. So move people who are not moving the needle. We wanted to move this needle. You forget about Kenya to be breaking to the past. You move Liberia and forget for acting the step in. We want, rescue. Rescue train, your piece of the engine going. First day running. I know what happened. I know what it's
Okay, brother. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your call this morning. Yeah, let's take we take a few calls now. Then we call it a day. More calls are coming in. More calls are coming in. Let me take this person here. More calls. This person. Good morning.
You are trying to be a buyer.
What's your name, sir? What's your name? Hey, oh, you don't want to. Good morning.
Morning, Brother.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Harry Johnson calling from Trophy Street.
Johnson Street, go ahead, Mama.
Yeah, President. The freedom of church regulating. We're causing the personal wife and everything. They just doing it. Then they tell me, I want to let people see that I put every bottle in the carry blood. When you talk about Jesus, see the party official in a body of blood. You know that they were not supposed to be on the radio to tell and say, we didn't talk to the president and that they just start me. But we don't be worried about that people. We even start on Joseph Jeremiah Kun. And one of those days, that one of those people, they put an issue. All the killings the police doing, the president knows about it. They praise the heart during the campaign, that they see mind the people take carry. Our brutality mind. If the people kill somebody in this man county, the county, and for example, have not spoken against them up to now. You will never speak against the police brutality or killing facility. That's number one. Number two, the conception of the pre-discussion mind that Labrador is belonging to a certain party, coordinated party, seeing herself to be more people than the other people. It's not going to work. Number three, the CDC and the other people on the United Party party that comes to do whatever they like. People kind of they are not able to actually and we are 3 months in our government protest. Just 3 months old. But today they say we should bring the party time. Nobody is stupid here. We need to stand up. We need to tell them that we are all Liberians. We are all Liberians. They didn't party for to Joshua. They did it after. They're doing it again. We can't keep it marginalized and be treated like this. You know, people not get one here. They got people Liberia more than us. See, this time we agree we are focused. We are school. We go to school. And if I come to the CDC, they are animals. When they are blood, we are the focus. Whether you educated or say you know nothing. Now you're in power. You're coming to educating our people. We're not accept it. Two, the right, the things they are going to do after that. The right person, they feel that I'm going to settle along.
Okay, my sister. Thank you. Let me take another person here this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Go ahead, sir.
Tell how we calling on GNP. Oh, the issue today is last week. We just making this thing look different last week. You know what happened on the state? The president is in a no 100%. This is why he cannot disgrace Sylvester Grace face. If he can't for Sylvester, we can't for that. We can't take more than some will have a million or for NASCAR, they say the president is 9. And do you know when they not started? Ever since they may take the position, they will never disgrace them. So they put into food and for them, for me, they not food me because I knew what our problems. So thank you for the information you gave all the food and today we got a question. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This person here, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Let's hear you.
My name is Lance. I'm calling for OD. If any party go, they are complete failure. For I would say here for 2 years. After 2 years, yes. Because you just say ceremony, the government just they're going so. Exactly, people last or was teacher and they get them to put your one post, machine, then they talk. The boy take all the people see that who said people are saying. So I don't want to tell you, thank you. We're going to make a bill. We continue to bring up, we're going to support you on the radio.
Thank you very much. Morning.
Good morning, CEO.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Ellis Maya, and I call you from Kipma.
Grand Kipma County.
Grand Kipma County, Blackman District.
Go ahead. Let's hear you. We're cutting across all of the towns and villages in the country, voice of Liberia. We are live. Go ahead, my brother.
CEO, this suspension issue, what I really observe is that these people have different set of mind or different mindset. Some of them are really clean. Those who want to do the right thing, they are the one they are now getting rid of. Because the other people desire is to come and rig our money, take our things, put things outside of it, the plan that the Liberian people are supposed to benefit from. So when the other man tries to do the best thing, you will see that he's doing the wrong thing. He will come out. It's the same thing that happened with the finance minister. Now it is now quick. All the other people who are trying to show play hard to the Liberian people, they will surely get rid of them. So they can do that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This question here. Oh, too bad. Too bad. You need to move from your monitor. You're coming very bad. Good morning.
Young man, you better behave.
Okay. So I'm gonna stop this number. You now call here, yeah? Your phone again to call. Let me take other people that want to participate. Right? Good morning.
Well, good morning, CEO. How are you?
Yes, sir. We're doing good. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you. This is the people's governor for district number 10, Adamso Isaac, and I join you from my rural resident. You know, the thing is just not people who are all men from Lisa Chapel as their own LBS.
The people from Listen Chapel, they told all that they were not coming to do business as usual. I mean, we're not doing the business as usual. You talk about we're doing the rescue, but you will say you are coming to the rescue, you're not coming to do the business as usual. You are coming here to bring the government to the common people. When you dismiss somebody or suspend somebody, you want to get information. That's why you see some people have so much respect for this picture. Some of no information that they want myself to be here and you say, when the days you are really want to put it like one of your callers said, that man, it was all on social media, people in America, everybody do it, but you put there the gun for do it. Then today, now you want to bet that they will be something that will be secret against no government need to do the ready. Rescue, no excuse. You have to do the right thing that you say you're going to do. When you say you will not do business as usual, meaning that in a people, you know the problem. That's what some of them who are believers will continue to say. No, second, when your next door neighbor is crying and you jubilating, and when you know somebody when they are in tears, every people to pray. At the end of the day, you prefer yourself like you get wet down here. When you get down there, look. President Taylor, some of the tell us anything. When you place the white chicken too much, you can go in a real John. That's what happened for all people. If I'm a salad, I'm eating there, so go get it there. Thank you.
Thank you very much. God beating there. Yeah. Remember, even Magdalene and all beating and so and all of that. Okay, I'm going to take two on 0770 942048 0770 I just want to take two more calls and then I'll call it a day. Then we take a musical break. Then when we transition now, I will tell you about the government plan witch hunt, about what they want to do, and I will explain and give you all the detail of it. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Sonny Bon County CDS.
Oh, you're joining us on Bon County. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the show and thank you for all the information. This country, this government came to power with lies and it will continue to lie. What will always have things for us as a Nigerian where they came on in matter of rescue. How can you please sustain your state in a secret and appointing someone with that? So I think the government is not doing us well. They need to re-strategize their rescue way so that they can do the proper need of the country in terms of the rescue team. So I think the president will do us well. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother, for joining us on the show here. Let me take another person here. This person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Patrick. I'm from Baza Community in Banga.
Okay, Baza Community in Banga. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you for just want to tell the people to put their peace in God. The people that put the people in power and that fall for themselves. So, what I want to say, let us keep you quiet. And then we'll try to move them. So I want to ask you, the can't you want to try?
It's going on, though. I'm trying to lay my hands on it and I'll let you people know, yeah?
All right.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's hold your calls now. We need to take a break. And then when we come back this morning, then we go into it. Y'all stop calling big. Y'all who your calls and sumo, yeah? Y'all who your calls sumo. Let me take a break. Let me take a water break. And then when we return, we will go into it. Let me play okay. Okay, let me take this break and be right back here on the show. Good morning, Liberia. My name is Sekou, and I'm Sekou Sharif.
Around the water I love the fish. We get them every day. in Jimmy, around the water side. Love the fish, we get them every day. So if you want to get your bunga, you better take the walk to the water side. So if you want to get your bunga, you better take the walk to the water side. In your knees, around the water side. Love the fish, we get them every day. In your knees, around the water side. Love the fish, we get them every day. So if you wanna get higher, you better take a walk to the water side. So if you wanna get higher, you better take a walk to the water side. Around the water side. Love the fish, get them every day. In Jimmy, around the water side. Love the fish, we get them every day. So if you want to get higher, you better take a walk to the water side. So if you want to get your bunga fish, you better take a walk to the water side. In Jimmy, bunga fish. Something we have covered.
How many of you remember this song? Did you mean? Oh yes. Taking a break. And so you all, sometimes it's good to flex out a little bit because we're about to talk something very important, very serious, coming up shortly. King Jimmy, all the old folks. Okay, welcome to the show. If you're just joining us, and this is the program Good Morning Liberia on voice of Liberia in the nation's capital, Monrovia, on 104.1, 89.7 in Mangibi, 90.7 in Banga, and other frequencies across Liberia. We want to say thank you for joining us. Here we are. We've got meetings now to go. So we've been wrapping up. So here we are this morning. Like we said, at about this time, we will talk about what we've gathered concerning the government wish hunt that they want to launch against opposition figures. But the particular one is the Secretary General of the Communist Democratic Change. And let me say thank you to all of our sources in all of the areas that continue to give us updates on minute. We're very humble. Let's continue to do this together in the interest of the Liberian people. Fellow Liberians, the government of recent has been on this issue about audit report. The GSE has been providing audit report, but the particular audit report that GSE and the government has been using and which they've been doing, they got 4 different types of audit reports. 4. They got a compliance audit, they got an investigative audit, they got special audit, and then you have financial audit. There are 4 different types of audit reports, right? So you get the compliance audit, and I will tell you the differences between them: the investigative audit, the special audit, and that of the financial audit. So which one of the audits we are doing or has been carried out by GAC, particularly that the government is using and all of that in Liberia? It has been the compliance audit. What is it like? You say compliance audit, what do you mean? Compliance audit is an audit that goes after procedure to know whether they set up procedure as the way financial things are to be used, how you're supposed to spend money, what are the follow all of the procedures in spending the entity's money. That is compliance. You go, you see it. For example, they gave Voice of Liberia 10,000, but there are set up procedure as to how we should use the money. Before the financial person use the money, there should be a request, and that request, for example, should meet the knowledge of the board. Before it should go to the manager, it go to the deputy manager. I'm just saying something. I'm just saying. So these are some of the procedures that are set up before you spend whatsoever money that is meant to be spent in Voice of Liberia. That is the procedure. So compliance audit goal for such a procedure in government institutions as to whether the head of the institution follow all of the necessary procedures in spending the entity's money. Because the reason why they want to know is if you don't follow the procedure, then it means you want to bend the procedure for what? For personal interest. So what type of audit have this government has been doing, or GSA has been doing, and trying to indict people or whatever? It is compliance audit. You got investigative audit. Investigative audit are audits that are done based on certain information, for example, you receive. If the president of the country receives an intelligence from someone, from a source, and say, oh, 2 million was spent, and this was everything was not done the railway, all these things, then you can launch an investigative audit based on what you heard to know whether what the person said is true and know whether that thing happened. Then you have special audit. Special audits are audits that are done on donors' money. It is not audit that covers the entire institution running activity. No. Special audits are audits that are done for a specific donor money. If a donor supports you, special audit, they just do that audit on the donor funding or institutions that gave you money. They do the audit on the institution money. They don't go out of the audit. If UN gave you 1 million to carry out a project, so special audit is only for that money or donors' money to know how you use the money, and so that they can submit that audit and whatsoever to the donors as to how the money was being used. Financial audit. You know how financial audit, or what is it? Financial audits are audits that are launched to know how you use our money for a particular period of time, meaning from for 5 year period, how you use where if even you get 500, you give to the accountant for operation, for per down, for daily expenses. Every day when you even spend $1, they mean that you got to account for it. So let us be realistic and be honest. Where in this world can you do such an audit and you say even the person is head will be able to say $1 that is paid every day to be accounted $1 for a period of time. But here is it. Because the government knows that they don't have any tangible thing on the Secretary General of the Congress of Democratic Change, what they've decided to do. Joseph Boakai called Siafa, who is the head of MCC, and tell Siafa that he should inform the GAC to come and conduct a financial audit. Listen, the entire government, they have not launched financial audit. No. Even the GAC has not been doing financial audit. They've been doing compliance and special audits. Special audit for donor money. And also, they've been doing compliance audit. GAC has not been doing financial audit. The only people that do financial audit on it is the Ministry of Finance with the government consolidated account. It is the institute the financial audit on. Because the reason why they do the financial audit with the Ministry of Finance is to know how, cents or whatsoever were disbursed into various government accounts. How they, it is where you keep the government's money in the government consolidated account. So it is the Ministry of Finance that they carry out financial audit to know how penny was spent. But no government institutions under the past government up to the present government, they've carried out financial audit. The only audit they've been carrying out, 2 separate audits. The compliance audit and that of the special audit. The compliance audit to know whether government ministries and agencies or ministers, they went in compliance with spending government money within their ministries and agencies. The audits have been done for project, donor monies, and all of that they've been given to the government. Or government ministries and agencies are responsible to use them. So Joe Boakai asked Siafa, the board that is heading him, to call the folks from GAC to come and conduct that compliance audit from 2018 to 2023. Not compliance audit, but financial audit. So if the guys come from GAC and do it, they will be Joe Boakai's first audit since he took over. Not calling for compliance, but to say financial audit. Because they want to reach on. They now want to know whether procedures were followed in spending money at MCC doing the administration of Jefferson Koji, but they want to do an audit that they can find all means to say, oh, he spent $2, he did not account for it. So Siafa had pulled into the Auditor General, informing the Auditor General that they want to do a financial audit. So the Auditor General and the letter people at the GST said to do an financial audit is cost intensive and it requires a lot to do a financial audit because financial audit is even more deeper and harder than just compliance audit because you are telling us from the day that George Weah appointed Jefferson Koji, even he spent $1 to buy bread. Put what happened? He spent $2 on that day. Every second meaning hour that Jefferson Koji spent in that institution, all of the cents, it means that it should be accounted for. So you want to ask why Joe Walker is not saying that they should do compliance audit like they've done to other ministries and agencies, which they've been doing, but to say you should go for financial audit. The financial audit are only carried out at the Ministry of Finance. So why you want to bring financial audit to MCC? So the GSE folks told the MCC man, say, we cannot do audit based on verbal request. So you need to write us and tell us the type of audit we should do so we can have it on record. And let me say this, people. As soon as the MCC head write the letter to GSE, I will read the letter here. I will read the letter for you. I will read the letter for you. Yo, listen. So this is it. Even Joe Barker, you sitting in the president, there's no way possible that they can audit you on a financial audit and say that from the day you took over up to the time you leave, for them to conduct a financial audit on an institution of such. It is not possible. It is not. So this is the same thing I'm saying. We need to do this thing about fighting corruption in a holistic way, in a very free from trying to wait on people. Because they've tried all means, they've done everything to get into any corrupt attitude or whatever is there. So the guy report of MCC compliance report, there's nothing to show that Jefferson Koji did not follow procedure to use money. Jefferson Koji is not the person where you say, oh, you will go take money to use it. No, there's nothing to show on this young man. So Joseph Walker is so angry that I asked the people not to go do financial audit. And financial audit are only done at the Ministry of Finance. Because it is the Ministry of Finance that controls the government money. It is where you go and do financial audit so that you can know how the people use all the penny. It is not ministries and agencies that don't have, they are not responsible to disperse money to government ministries and agencies. So if this is done, you know what it says? This will be the first audit because this is a letter that Joseph Walker is requesting because these people have not conducted financial audit to any government institutions besides the Ministry of Finance. So it is only the Ministry of Finance that they conduct financial audit, and it is only the Ministry of Finance that they can usually conduct financial audit to know. But now, if Joe Walker is requesting his MCC card to send a letter to the GSE, then there's going to be the first audit under his administration. Then somebody want to ask, why can't Joe Walker to ask his people to audit grace pay, audit the 21 million, 22 million, and all the other places under his government now? So you see the witch hunt we're talking about? So they're doing that are people that seem to be very critical and very strong in what they believe. How dare you can say somebody might do financial audit when you serve as LPMC? The people they financial audit. Mind you, I'm not saying audit is bad. But I'm just saying to you that it says to you that because they want to work on few individuals, they've tried a compliance audit, they've got nothing on Jefferson Koji. So what they're going for? They're going for audit just to implicate this young man, though. And anybody of logical reasoning will tell you don't conduct financial audit on institutional MCC. No, you don't. You don't conduct financial audit on institutional MCC. So why are we going? So you see the word. The old man, instead of him to do the needful, he's chasing people just to get people, a point where he wants to deal with them because he's against them. So the GSC people say, no, you can't just tell us verbally. You gotta write us and know that it is cost intensive because this audit is more than the compliance audit. This is more than the compliance audit. The compliance audit is even much more, easier than this audit you're requesting us to do because you're telling us to check the book one by one from 2018 to 2023, meaning every cent that was spent. So a new audit is coming to be long just because they want to get at people like Jefferson Coach. So how do we run an institute based on personal feelings? If the day Joe Barker wakes up in the morning, he's not satisfied, then he tell people say, "You do this." He tell people say, "You do this." No one is against the fight against corruption, but let the fight against corruption be realistic. So when they do it, then they send it to LSCC. They make it look like we're entitled man. And I'm told, according to my source, they have find out that the compliance audit, there's nothing on this young man. They've got nothing on him to say, oh, he mismanaged money, he took money this, he uses money like this. No. There's nothing. There's nothing on him. So now they say, okay, what we can see something. You have to go launch other audit. You can launch special audit. Oh, for the one video. So you cannot run the country like that. And if you start to target major opposition political figures, then you create an environment for chaos. You're creating an environment for chaos. Oh, that is it. Because you put the country to a point where people resist. People resist. There are some things you do. There are some people you go after. Liberians will resist. Liberians will resist. Just so you know. So what's so much about this institution that it is the first of the kind that you say you want to do financial audit? So why you can do financial audit to Ministry of Public Works that will spend 22 million? You take out deployable roads in the country. Why you can do financial audit with $500,000 that it took to use for the 26th celebration? Why you can do financial audit with Miata Pamela when the money you use for your inauguration where you fell off? Why you can do with those of the people your government has started stealing already? But only the MCC you want to do financial audit. What's the interest? What's the intent of you saying, oh, you as the government, as the president, say, oh, you got to call somebody, call the people to do an audit there. What's your interest in it? So sometimes we say these things because our sources are giving us this information, and it's just fair enough. The way that Joe Barker will lead this country will either make this country to be peaceful, or we should go back to where we are not to go back. People are you don't force people to respect you. You merit it. You think by doing that will make Jefferson Kuti to submit to you? You must be daydreaming. And let me say this: this country is divided. There are people that believe that you are not the president of this country because you've continued to desecrate the sacredness of the presidency. You are of a president. You lack all the things. Look at the thing with all the money. You're not even able to take your self-decision. People got to be telling you who their interest, who they should appoint, and all the kinds of things. And you call yourself president. You think you're president. You are president friend. You just get a new president. You are president friend. You are a puppet of a president. Let's listen to Liberians on this issue, and we'll wrap up on 0770942048, 0770942048, 0770942048, or better stay 886 942048. Okay. Okay. They said it's appointed a city manager. This was done on yesterday. Then you get parallel government there now at the institution. You see, Joseph Walker, you get city mayor is supposed to be manager again. Good morning. Good morning. Let me take this person here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you for this.
Yeah.
Before I get first of all, my name is Before I get
thank you. You get plenty of things to do in it. Maybe running behind one young man. You think you're bringing down. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
This is one of the calling for the project.
Go ahead, my brother, please.
This is my first time calling your show. I appreciate your program very much. But I have some different views. Number one is the issue of you calling for Jubaga. People were saying audit to the FMC, saying that. And you also talk about what the GMB is not auditing with own government. I think that sounds very comical to me. The fact of the matter is, I don't know why father is to rely to just sit outside and make his own with me. So yeah, I tell you what, that if the citizen government should audit.
Did you listen? Did you listen? You use your ears to listen?
So what I used to listen.
I'm asking you, did you use your ears to listen? Okay. Let me take another person, because if you listen, you couldn't have said what you just said. Let me take this person here. Good morning.
Good morning, people. Followers and listeners across the country. This is Hussein Kew, and I joined you this time. Injection number 2.
Hussein, you need to come in clear. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I followed the conversation, but let me say, issue of stock audit, it is the prerogative of the GSC to conduct whatever audit is in the interest of the country. Now, you said Jefferson County ran the MCT and
do you know the difference between financial audit and compliance audit?
So if my understanding will not go in line.
I'm asking you now. I'm not understanding.
So
you tell me the difference first.
So listen, financial audit has financial transactions, right? Financial transactions. Then you talk about compliance audit. Compliance audit is the audit that the Ministry of Finance money to the medical entity, the way in which the money has been applied. That's compliance audit.
So which institution of government? No, which institution? Now, brother, take your time. Which institution of government that carry out financial audit? Which institution of government?
Is that which institution they are carrying financial audit on?
Which institution of government that they carry out financial audit on?
So it is the prerogative administration of the.
I'm not asking whether it is not prerogative. I'm asking which institution do they carry financial audit on?
So you have government spending entity, right? Now you have
government spending entity. Which audit do they do with them?
So if you want to take outside,
I'm asking, my man, I'm just because you want to speak authoritatively as if to say you are an auditor. No, but I set the basis for it to make you. So sometimes when you come to the show, you don't come with because you support the Unity Party, so you want into what you say. You know, you see? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, but Hussein left the line. Okay, let me take this person here. Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. This is and I do for the whole community.
Go ahead, my brother.
Thank you for the topic on the discussion. all the matter the United Party government do, they can never expect for the attention our Secretary General Rote Fuji because he has been a man who served this country. We still have to be a man who has a good record of vote, which of course we can observe. The matter they do in auditing, you will not submit to them. Thank you for having me on the show.
But I hope Kwasa, that's which one audit they want to do. And I come near the other people, that's which one audit they want to do because you don't do such a way. It doesn't work. You don't do an audit in such a way. It doesn't. It is a wish on that you want to wish on the guy. Let me take this person here. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, this is me from Johnson Street, Secretary.
Okay, go ahead, my sister.
Yeah, Papa. You know, the people of we are not the game, we are playing the game together. The thing they're doing, they are playing, they are struggling to have the existing. The people want to walk our militants.
Amen. My sister left the line. Hope you can call us back. Good morning.
Yes, so I'm back. I think you have a network or some.
Who, Hussein?
Yes, this is Skill.
Okay, Hussein, go ahead.
So, like I was saying, you know, it is very important that you have maximum of those things that our people will get educated. Some people, like you said, if you have work, public service, and we have served this country. What's wrong with being called for a public college? I wish you put yourself there.
Here's the wrong thing. Here's the wrong thing. Listen, let me tell you now. You asked a very good question. Here's the wrong thing, right? The wrong thing here is all of the other reports that the government has used. They've been two separate types of reports. One is compliance audit report. Two is special audit report for donors' monies and everything. So what's so much special about this man that they cannot use audit report that they want to do financial audit? So what's so special about this man? Because the only institution, and Hossein, you agree with me to the only institution that is carry out financial audit on is the Ministry of Finance, because it is the Ministry of Finance that has the government consolidated account.
Okay, so what's so special about what's so special? The thing special about OG and
because he's the standard general.
No, he's not Nigeria, right? I don't have any personal being OG in other cities. So between myself, apart from the allotment you come to the MCC generate their own form. I get what I'm right?
So all of that comes for compliance audit, my brother. Because you want to know the money they generated, what are they spending in the way they're supposed to spend it based on the compliance and all of that. It is about the compliance.
So between you myself.
So what's so special about it that your president won't do financial audit on the man? So now.
So whatever compliance, let's go to the audit.
But listen, OG is no longer there, so there's no way about being closed or open. But what we're saying here is, but the records are there. But what we're saying now, if the government starts to go on few individuals to carry on certain audit, it is a witch hunt.
Okay, so like myself will almost agree and just a flat disagreement. But what I'm saying, how we enforce OG when he's listening and he follow us, let him be open to any process.
Mama, you understand anything? Why you want to put all the document? Listen now, all the document to MCC. You cannot get document passing around way. All the documents are there. But we asking now, why is it only OG that they want to do financial audit on?
No, you will not be the one who about that.
I beg you, man. I beg you, my brother. Thank you, Hussein. Let me take another person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, listen.
Good morning.
Gamen, go ahead. Just be audible, please.
Yeah. See, you ask a very, very important question. Because when they're talking about young man is you have carried You honor it. Why? Coaching, you want to fashion.
Auditor.
Yes. So it's a question. All you want for him to salute you, no. Baby, carry out my brother. Now you never raise your money. Look at the type of places. I just tell you that the money was stolen. Please, God, when you say it, to sell. No, it doesn't work that way. Come on, your prerogative. Oh yes, I want to tell you because you want to work hard. But you don't want. Because you want to work hard. There's no way into this process. The honor you have started.
Continue with it.
You were going with it. You were right with it. Why not before you go to silent body, which of course they are not happy, you are in a blind spot. Stop chunking rock. Stop. The country is dishonest. You think that the human nature will go down after certain people. The country, we need to stop what you doing. And the international community, please, open your eyes to see. This is war. You put to one particular war. The particular what will happen one back. And back. I want to go that back.
Okay. Take this person here. Morning. Morning.
Thank you for the topic. Coming it's really taking us too far. Only thing I want to say is if you extend too much back. Yeah. If they come around, coming hours, I will tell you, we're going to open that way, we're going to test.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's take more of your calls. Thank you. Let's take more here on the show. And yes, let me take more calls. The calls are too many. Yeah, this person. Just let me get this person alive. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Be audible.
Yes, I'm Victor. Several only doing auditing on the decision. Only doing auditing on the decision. That's not what you see on the What you never want to audit they don't several people that they want to sort you forget about that people that you don't really so they're just for
Sure. Thank you very much. Morning.
Morning, Sekou.
Morning, sir.
Yes, this is John. Once again, calling from Palasade country.
Let's hear you.
Yes, Sekou, the intent of this whole president is to get rid of all the powerful voices in the CDC. The reason why he's going after major coaching. But for record, the coaching has not done anything. When you were saying, but they want to find me to get it because one of the strong points in the CDC. So there's a thing that when people say there's a wish on, then people say there's a wish on. But see how the audience is going on. See how the country is feeling. The green teacher, you know more somebody who gets something in the country. So how can we say there's a wish on? There's a wish on right here. So we're just telling them, let it be mindful. They say like when people stand up because there's country, 15 years. But when people want to run the country into war, they are not willing to send someone to defend this country. Thank you this morning.
Thank you, John from Banga. Good morning.
yeah,
Okay, good, sister.
yeah. My brother, people for the record study there, people feel a speech to people most of the youth the people say we are uneducated bro. About church group drop. So the thing is to the people here that want to live back. So that opportunity will get you party to come to the here will not keep back to the book of
to rectify their lives. They want the fall of Joshua today. So anything they say, we will come down and contradict or strengthen their contradiction. That is what we are doing, and we are here. We continue to follow up and call and have our input. The planning strategy, all of our key revolutionists or militants that have the ability to lead us to stand for our right. These are the people that take from us. This is their strategy. If they grab Amateur, they grab Kofi, they take up the world. And all of our strong militants, they are gradually taking it up. This is what we need to be very strong. The people selling these people, now they consider a banning the body coaching, now they go to America. Now you may stay here. Now they're trying to go to be taken to jail. Then for all the citizens want to take photo, people that are pushing out there, all the force, who are taking the lead. Our strong men. We need to be watchful and sensitive to what we're doing. We are not stupid, we are watching anything they bring. So that game they playing just want to see whether George will have it or not. Is George only person have not audited? Is only person have audited? The bill was not audited, and we are not happy. We can't draw straight up and forget it in operation. You don't follow your government within your government outside of the reserve. You're not auditing. We don't want to our post soldiers. We say that they come today in the gather that are here. That's when they get one of the men today will stay and say they are trying to walk in down so the whole of them protest. They need to go protest. So they all go out there. If they already talk about then they try to so we're watching them. And they're not going to play that game. You're not going to go to people here.
Okay, my sister. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good morning. Thank you. Good morning. Yeah, morning. Good morning.
I mean, I see you. I know one of our people say.
Oh, the guy left the line. Hello.
Yeah, morning.
Morning. Morning, you're live. Oh, this other guy is. Hello. Hello.
Say the truth. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Oh, my sister. Oh, hey, you're on talking. Morning.
Morning, Segu.
Morning.
And good morning to Samira. And good morning to the many listeners of us. I'm testimony to the conversation.
Go ahead.
I want to say thanks to the entire force as well. You know, for me, already been long. One thing I guarantee anyone went there and they an MCD. If you want to touch it, nothing is there or boy around. Show you Jeff. We come out of flying. It's now there are areas before the corporation use money they use in the other one.
Yeah.
Why can we also
Let's do financial audit. Now, financial audit. So let's do financial audit.
You know how many times they cut our phone? Why just not all the part what phones are here in the country? Why just long for audit our audit over because for them it is only that you don't have and when there is all that place.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me take this person here. Morning.
Yeah, good morning again. See how are you? This is the post by one of the district lieutenant. I'm so easy. I'm doing for my oral resident. You know, the way the rescue mission want to do the whole audit is they actually be rescue and you will not do this as usual. Actually, know all the people wants to do. We the citizen happy. You know how people who took our contributions here and who and you know to bring by and we everything and the because they all of these things to make them happy. But the way it going is just
Somebody fight your own or something that is that no you to judge it, you know, they say no. There's who they were waiting and the kids are going to offer. How do you want to want to so you think you want to make all happy? You complain about the past moment that you be ready, you are come now to be ready. The responsibility is not only placed on one floor to do the thing. If all the president do it, and you now rescue, you keep rescue or to do the rescue thing. Start that thing now. Everybody is saying, people keep saying that. And when if you can leave, if you leave, on your own people that you know, or maybe people complaining about you know. And at the end of the day, you no cost of money, you were in the center there. And I think the way the public come on, see the public can even do the right thing because the peace of this country is not on that. It's all we have. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. This person on the line here. Good morning. Good morning. Morning, Mama. Yeah, go ahead, Mama.
Yeah. Seku Sherry, I love my You see, when I call it what are they after all? That wish they have what I want all the money that is feeding our just somebody get out to the that the president for the past 6 years to put it in it. What I think to see everything. But all of him want to that all we think when we have that mistake between truly thinking that he will not swallow. He needs to follow his shooting way. You have to but we stop before Waga must stop watching. He pushing all against the wall. You must even the elaborate with them too much. They stop. Waga must stop. Let him take it. Let him forget about the CDC or 2011 we are fine. We'll give you only every day. What am I forget? The word that he wants to do. Let him die. Not to get our country. Our country is so hard. Which they find. They score up.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you very much for your participation this morning on the show. Like I said, I'm still here to poke and get my hands on the cash giveaway to tell you how is it going. But we'll try to get some of the winners out. Okay, let's take a few calls now. Then we move on to this cash giveaway. See how many of you we've received in terms of winning. Okay. Okay, let me take 0770 907 0770 907 907 086 yo is very corrupt. Yeah, so yes, the GSC people say I'm right now officially. Not can we do it on gentleman level here. Morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
That's your Uncle Kuman going 11 feet.
Uncle, go ahead, my brother.
Professor, I give you all. What it's trying to do, I think it's coming to a last year. Because if you say you want to do some Kokoji, I think you will get Penepo. If they come back to me, everything will see. Because what it's trying to do, you want to get rid of all our people. All our people there, you want maybe a week before 2029. And they're lying. They're lying. If they try to quit it, they are going to do that entire party will go. You know the work of our terror, you know the work of our I think they will care about Russia. They want to push on, let me have a look. Let me have a look. When you see them, you get everybody. They will look for God. They'll come here. You get you. You get everybody.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This person. Morning.
Yeah,
play my part. But I really want to know where because on our inbound country, I really want to come in to get to the station to see you physically.
In one country?
Yeah, I now I live I don't know you now.
Oh, okay. The station is on the bypass, though. Yeah. Hello.
I don't get you talking about the bypass and which
cabinet bypass. As soon as you got a cabinet bypass, you ask for Bosa Liberia. Yeah.
okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you, my brother. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. I hear you.
My name is Secret Samuel, and I call you for the pure date in my friend.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you see the issue that all ground and around to do because everything good, all the teachers, the quality, to get back.
You're not real human being. I'm talking not real human being. You know, poor, morning, you can't be talking. I know that's what I can do on the phone. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm Joseph Senior calling from New Jersey.
Joseph, go ahead.
You know, the problem here is that you see an string. When the Union Party keeps the power, if you come into power, they got a whole lot of allegations. Coach, Samuel Swear, a lot of people, including the president, former President George Weah. So at this point in time, they had to prove it. They had to prove to their supporters and partisans that these people, the allegations they have is true. I think if Joseph Butler really want to get out, Coach, he should be asking the US for their hand for him or about.
Hey, we are so called.
But when you get out for that one, when you won't get one for large body, I can tell you, you can carry any all the so nothing against you for all the easy. But they can go to America. Yeah, I want waiting for
Okay, thank you, my brother. Let it go, America. They're very young men at the time the people are in government. You all say all the worst things about him. You all say, oh, they make it. So nobody dying again in the country. Now Jefferson Koji killing the people again. Now Jefferson Koji killing the people. You say, oh, they may have a squad where he used to kill the people and everything. People are not dying mysteriously. Police are not killing people. So if you want to run the country on that level, and this is what the callers are saying, if you think you will go after other people because you want to satisfy your personal interest, you must be thinking that you're punching this country into different things. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Let's.
I'm Monica. I call you for Kita.
Go ahead.
You see the issue about the newsman and Kita government. When particularly all government will keep understand the hard notion of the our as a result is hard. But then they have to carry on all the carry government. But for any reason you do that, if you read the country, if you rap on it,
You understand the thing we're talking? Hello? Hello? You understand the thing we're talking? Hello? Don't go off. Oh, man. I'm asking you, understand the thing we're talking? You're going off, group. You know, I wanted to ask you, and so that you can know we're talking about a specific thing. We're not saying it's bad to audit. To audit is not bad. But audit that they want to carry out to a particular institution. What's so special about this? Why are they doing that? Why is it they're doing it? Okay, so that is all the time we've got to be here. Please hold your calls. We're trying to call our winner with the remaining meaning now. We're trying to see as well we can. This person won 3,000. Let me call this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. My name is Sekou Sharif. I'm calling you from Bosa Liberia.
Yeah.
You just won yourself 3,000 from the cash giveaway. Did you receive it?
Sure.
Okay, so how did you play?
I feel I press it for the draw. Then the other thing I press two, we are $100. I put in a bingo.
Okay. What I need to say to those of the people listening? Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to keep one day to wait.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me go Let me call the other number. Another winner here this morning. Let me go. So we have roughly, I think, three different winners. We want to get them to see us whether we can. Yes. So each of them they won for themselves 3,000, right? 3,000 Brand dollars. So we're gonna go to the second person to see. Uh please try again. Let me see. Oh, let me see. Let me see. Okay, I'm trying to call and get this person.
Whoever you are trying to reach is currently busy. Please try again.
I'm calling the person. So let me try again and see whether we will get this person here. Oh, my brother or sister, you know who I'm calling you for. You not that one else. Okay, so let's see. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Good morning. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, sir. My name is Sheikh Sharif.
Yeah, my name is Samuel. I'm calling from Wongande, Banga.
Me and you, who calling a friend? Me and you, that who calling a friend?
Calling me.
Okay. Nice Banga, my brother.
Banga, okay now. Banga, really okay now.
You just won yourself 3,000. Did you receive the message?
Yeah, I received it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. Want to tell us how you play?
Yeah, I want to tell the last friend how to play.
Go ahead, tell us.
Yeah, I've been playing first, but still play again with you. So yesterday I just went to Liberia-VOL to see my singer. Today I get 200 early on the last in our I get 3,000 from what I
What a cool.
So I didn't continue playing.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Let's go to the next person here. So this is rare. You can do it and you can become the next winner as well. Just do let me go and call the next winner. 7 5. Okay, so we're going for our next winner here this morning on the show. This person is our next winner. This person has won 3,000. That's all. This person has won 3,000. Good morning.
Hello? Good morning.
Oh, you know, I ain't lying that I'm not here.
Yeah, because I'm monitoring this.
Oh, okay. You won for yourself 3,000. Did you receive it?
Yeah, thank you. I received it.
Okay. So how did you play? You want to tell other people?
Yeah, but that's Tuesday for Liberia with audit. Putting your honor out there.
So what can you say to other people listening?
Yeah, let it continue because they're playing for a long period of time. And only today I was able to win. So I'm very happy and grateful to God.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. That is all the time here. So you can keep playing style 799 hash number 8, and you play $100, and then you send so you send yourself to win 3,000 and all of that. I want to say thank you to all of our listeners, those of you who've been viewing us here on the show. Tomorrow, Samira and her team will be here, and I'm off up to Monday. And I'll give you the reason on Monday why the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs was being suspended. It's only on a suspension, and we'll dig into the issue concerning the witch hunt that Joseph Boakai wants to send against the Secretary General of the Congress of Democratic Change, CDC. As it stands, GSC has asked Siafa to write them officially because they can't do anything on gentleman level. You just call it, they should do it. So my name is Sekou, and I'm Sekou Sharif. Inshallah, we'll be back here on Monday. Wishing you a God bless weekend and wish you all the best. Remain safe. Liberia is a very harmful country. For the police, they are not there for you. They are there to kill innocent